crooked you can't make straight. It's a price that you gotta pay. Do yourself a favor and pack your bags. Buy a ticket and get on a train. Buy a ticket and get on a train. 'Cause this is fucked up, fucked up. 'Cause this is fucked up, fucked up. People get crushed like biscuit crumbs and lie down in the bitumen. You have tried your best to please everyone, but it just isn't happening. No, it just isn't happening. And this is fucked up, fucked up. And it's fucked up, fucked up. This is your blind spot, your blind spot. It should be obvious, but it's not. You cannot kickstart a dead horse. You just cross yourself and walk away. I don't care what the future holds, 'cause I'm right here and I'm today. With your fingers you can touch me. I am your black swan, your black swan. And this is fucked up, fucked up. I'll be your black swan, black swan. I'm just for spare parts, broken up. 'Cause you are fucked up, fucked up. And this is fucked up, fucked up. We are the black swans, the black swans. Just there for spare parts, we're broken up. That was a song off of the album Eraser by Tom York called Black Swan. It's a really fun album. It's I think it's his first solo album, and I really liked it a lot more than I expected. I thought it was just going to be all electronica and not very interesting, but it's really good. If you like Radiohead, you'll probably like that album. Today we are going to be playing something that is a pretty old construct. I played this ages ago on the stream before. The only new addition is Unspeakable Horror. This is a keg control deck that allows kegs to be utilized by Make It Rain or the new edition of Unspeakable Horror, or Withering Wail as your primary points of attack to utilize that. You also have a couple parlays. I think the original version had 3 parlays, but we cut one down. Yeah, this is a pretty normal deck. There are a couple slight variations. This is one of the most current ones that I've seen on Mobalytics. I believe Mogwai played it a few days ago in one of his videos. There's also one that uses just 3 Vengeance, no Matron, 3 Rekindler, no dread way. I've also seen variations that don't use Withering Wail. I kind of get why you would want Withering Wail in this meta though, because it seems like the decks are either extremely hard control or extremely hard burn, and there doesn't seem to be any in between. So I feel like you're probably favored against the burn decks, with Withering Wail being able to potentially get leveled up with your kegs. And Hired Gun is also not in a lot of these lists. They usually run Hapless Aristocrat to have some early speed bumps against aggro. But when a whole bunch of the aggro types are actually utilizing Fearsome, Hired Gun becomes better, because then you can specifically attack their creatures, whereas you couldn't block their creatures. I think that's an important consideration. Now, of course, because I'm Gravity Groove and this is not safe for work Runeterra, we are going to lose because it seems to be my lot in life. I have a supernatural entity that is attached to me on a molecular level, and it has deigned that while I have survived death several times, actually, those are separate stories, folks. That those experiences, those survivals, have drained all other tertiary luck out of my body and out of the sphere that I am in. And so everything that's not related to my life or death, just right now, like I just, I'm just somehow I can flip heads, tails, and lose 9 times out of 10. I don't know why, but it's been a hard axe to bear, man. Especially when doing something like this, where I know there's a lot of random involved, and I'm sure the audience, the smarter parts of the audience, hello, know that there's a lot of random involved in games like this. But people who aren't quite as plugged in as you guys just see a guy losing a lot. Like, oh wow, that guy sucks. I assure you, I don't suck. I know saying that is kind of funny, but like I have done really well, and placed in GPs and gotten to the Pro Tour and played strategy card games for like 15 years. So I assure you I'm not bad. I'm just profoundly unlucky. So let's give this a shot and see if we can get one win. I have no hope anymore, folks. It's just drained out of me.
Take your marks.
It's just drained out of me. It's all gone. I don't think this is a traditionally good matchup. As I said, it seems like it's built to win the aggro matchup. The control matchup, probably not super favorable. So knowing we're in the control matchup, we probably still just want to look for some lower cost stuff, right? Okay. I don't hate getting Vengeance back. And having a Keg Enabler and the payoff could be really good. Haven't played against this deck in ages, so we're worried about the updated version is the Tasty Fae Folk. The 4/2 lifelink for 3. And I assume some still run the Eye of the Dragon or whatever the hell it is.
I fight with my spirit,
Yep.
my fists.
So we have to pass here because we don't want them to eat our keg. Dang, I got apple like super stuck in my tooth. Hold on.
I am prepared.
There we go.
There'll be nothing left when I'm done.
So, do we cast Petty Officer here and leave our keg vulnerable? Or are we just attacking with this and seeing if they respond so we can use our keg? I guess we're just doing that. I don't want the keg to get wasted. So they're burning 1 more mana than us. But the long game actually benefits them more. Now I think I just risk losing the keg to go wider.
You'll fight or you'll swim!
That was a good call on our part.
Not all mean well.
Let's see here. I think we just make it rain. Just to get one of our gangplank triggers.
I got ways to find me mushrooms.
Let's just cook this. Decent invoke. So do we just gangplank here in full swing? Do we full swing now? It's gotta be gangplank, right? Force them to have answers.
And never forgive. Captain on deck!
I guess Thresh could have been a good call too. I just felt like maybe we're just trying to push damage before they get to 10 mana. Okay. That's completely reasonable. Because we don't have any parlays or any tricks at all, we're just going to send our 3-2 over. We've got potential vengeance for karma, and they won't have deny mana.
We each hold a world within. Okay, so he's doing this to make sure he gets a life linker. Breathe in, breathe out.
Well, we have Gangplank again. Gangplank will make a keg, which will guarantee another death for this. We could also go 4-3, which I don't hate, and that'll give us full mana. Not that that's particularly useful at the moment. Also go 4-3. I like the more versatile approach at this point.
I fight with my spirit, not my fists.
This also means we're probably just casting Petty Officer with a keg and gonna go make it rain.
All hands on deck!
Sure. Fuck. Well, it looks like we're losing this one, folks. Both times we play the champion, they've had Thermal Beam to destroy it before we got into swing. Again, that's just exactly what would happen on this channel. Like, we don't get lucky, we just fucking brick and die. Like, it's just what happens here. And there's nothing I can do. This game's over.
What is gained when you return malevolence?
I don't have significant catch-up mechanics that will allow for this to go any way but down. Well, being that we don't behold any other Celestial cards, right? Guess we're taking the Warrior.
Calm mind and open heart greet the night.
Sure, just infinity draw to his game plan. Sure. This does mean we can start off with Parlay and potentially level our gameplay. We do still have two rekindlers buried in here somewhere.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Should we ever draw them. So, are we just leading off with Withering Wail? We're leading off with Withering Wail. Lead off with Parlay, because that leaves Vengeance up.
Do you want to get back to work?
And the extra 1 damage to Withering Wail isn't actually that important. At least not at this phase. So that's 3 turns in a row that we have not been able to use our champions. And also not been able to do damage. Well, I think now I'm just gonna do this and kill one of the Eye of the Dragons. So we'll at least level Gangplank.
Your king has returned.
What is gained when you return malevolence?
Now we have Vengeance for if he plays Karma.
Not all mean well.
Peace begins within.
So we're hoping he doesn't have another
Ionia.
deny here, but if we force him to use it, that's probably better than letting him gas up with other cards. So now you've seen 4 turns in a row where our champion has not been able to attack.
Cease.
Like, what am I supposed to do? Again, ladies and gentlemen, what am I supposed to do? They counter everything I do. They profit off everything they counter. Like, I've beat this deck before, but we're just drawing so fucking comically poorly that it just doesn't matter what we do. Just doesn't matter what we do. Okay. Well, they wiped our board. should have used that too. That was a mistake. I'm too disheartened by the way this has gone.
Check me out.
Now we just lose to
Time for
Ezreal in
a
one
true
turn.
display of skill.
This world must burn.
Can't stop me.
What delightful agony we shall inflict.
We'll bring peace to Ionia, whatever the cost.
Unstoppable here, mortal. Yes, you.
Uh-huh. It's looking pretty over, folks. I said that quite a while ago, but our opponent has had literal everything. Anybody? What am I supposed to be doing here? Sure.
Praise their decks with blood.
Now we're almost certainly dead.
It's not bragging if you can back it up. Reconsider. Ooh, that's
Help
gotta
us at
hurt.
all.
I deal in coins and carnage.
This is going to be an unfun matchup.
Yep, yep, yep.
I deal in coins and carnage.
There's no way I'm going to be able to kill this. I hope you understand that. If I swing this into it, they're going to have a buff. Like, it's never going to matter what we do. We've already lost this game. Every time I've played against this deck, they've drawn absolutely fucking perfect. And everything we can do has been completely and utterly pointless. Well...
Rogue if you work, run if you don't! Nothing escapes my watch. Double pay for the next kill!
10 out of 10, this is an elixir of iron.
Time to make some coin.
Could be a troll chant. That's the new hotness, right? But we had to make them spend it. The only way we can actually get an advantage is forcing them to draw all those cards.
Never lost a fair game, or played one.
I don't want to burn that for no value.
Blue as the serpentine.
Could do this and kill this. This seems like it's probably the better play though, right? Crazy as that sounds.
Safeguard our homes!
We don't really want this countered though. So
You point, I shoot.
Ready the torches!
honestly, this is a good trade for him. We only sent the 3/3 there because that plays around another Elixir of Iron. And also a Pocket Aces. Ooh, Battle Fury. Glad to see that gone. Brittle Steel.
Alert the village!
We're definitely going to fire this off. And then I think we'll Dreadway and kill this, because it's actually getting quite close. Perfect. We're playing around this as well as we can, folks.
I've whipped up something special.
He could have had another one. Thankfully, he didn't have the third. He's like top 10. This thing is still fucking vulnerable and we cannot kill it. It's so incredibly obnoxious. It's gotta be Thresh, right?
Deal me in.
Well, that's unfortunate. If we go over Twisted Fate, he's almost certainly going to have a pocket aces. I guess we can Vengeance in response to that play. Sure. Makes our Vengeance better. At least we got a card out of it. Threshes one away.
We see through all.
So I think we're playing this, hoping we draw anything that would trigger the keg, because that would instantly level Thresh.
Ah, an auspicious season.
Desperation move, but Fizz is now leveled. Ooh, the box actually could be really good this turn. And the box no, it does not target. So we can wipe Fizz out, regardless of what his plan is here. This will make it deal 4. I don't know how important that would be.
Gotta go with the flow.
Pretty nice.
Blessed by snow and stars.
Sure, gonna start to build up a lot of value out of this Starlet Seer.
Hey, Zach. Need a hand? Can't say no to
That's-
Fizz.
That's frightening. So now we're gonna do this, because now the 4 damage matters. This will level Thresh up. Hopefully that'll be good enough to put this game away. Now this doesn't target, so I assume it can't be cancelled, but if it can, we obviously lose. This will be 2 Fizzes and 2 Twisted Fates we've killed already.
Ah, an auspicious season. When it's over, when I say.
You guys!
There's the 3rd Elixir of Iron.
Success gets you noticed around here.
So we're hoping we can take this out with Thresh. This out with a 2-2. At least one of those plans is going to go awry. They're probably going to have a Fury.
This would be a good winter.
They've drawn 800,000 cards. They have 12 cards left in their deck. We have 25. The amount of cards this deck draws is just fucking patently absurd. Do we want to play a Gangplank No, because we're gonna get a gangplank. I think we swing here.
This'll send him running. Got a surprise for him.
Don't stand in my way.
I rarely forget. I never forgive.
So I respect you, Captain.
So if we use parlay or make it rain on their turn, it'll level gangplank.
An auspicious season.
This also works.
Blessed by snow and stars. And feathers.
Mother Moon veil.
And then we'll hope to just parlay this. They're gonna have another giant hero champ.
Like a fish in water.
Yeesh. That's extremely gross. It should level our gangplank.
Bilgewater is mine and mine alone.
Now we're just hoping for any of our finishers. Dreadway, Rekindler, Spectral Matron's not particularly good right now. I honestly think that should just be a third Rekindler.
Keep up, keep up. I'm Fizz.
Doesn't really matter at
Say
this
you
point.
hold more ships than my cannons.
Let's do this.
None of this matters.
You can't do this.
Hide no longer.
Like this. Yeah. Gangplank swing alone is just kill him.
I won't stop
Well, it's
coming
nice to
for
win one
those who
game.
wronged me.
Once in a while. God damn, folks. All of my bad luck's really got me bummed out. But we did win one. Let's try one more. So we're hoping to get an aggro matchup here. Not exactly. I guess it's ladies' night. Oh, what a night. I'm not entirely sure what this deck does. I assume just because of the Sunburst package, they're going to have good early game. I don't think Parlay really does anything in this matchup. I mean, the rest of this is okay. Oh, so we just get a different Parlay. Thanks. Thanks to... Oh, come on! Yeah, uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Okay. Man.
My faith protects me.
Yeah.
Burn away doubt. I've whipped up something special. Got a surprise for him. Fall! Here
heretic!
Sanma!
I need more hands!
Well, that was a fail. This is probably Leona here. Oh, okay. This is a pretty good one. So, do we just do this now? I don't want to use Make It Rain for this. It doesn't give us the trigger, but again, at least we're getting some value out of the keg if we do it like this. Otherwise, he just gets to pull and do nothing. Case in point, right?
All hands on deck!
It's not bad. So now that we have 2 3/2s, we can play a creature and not worry about Leona just stunning us out of an attack. If we play it now, it'll allow us to pull one of these with the one that isn't stunned, which seems decent. It's not exciting. Like,
Get bloody.
I would have liked to
Get
draw a Thresh
paid.
there now that we have this board. At the very least, we're not getting
Double pay for the next kill!
we're not getting bombed out by
Point, I shoot.
Radiant Guardian this turn.
I'll blow up the pieces!
We're gonna do that Valor in this deck. Huh. Definitely not leveling Gangplank, huh? Do we fire this off, or do we try to save it for Make It Rain to get a trigger on their turn? That's probably the right answer, right? Since we're so far behind on our Gangplank levels. You could use a Ranger's Resolve here, which would be hilarious. That card gets me so often, I'd be happy to see him have to burn one here. It was a pretty weak Make It Rain though, you know? We're hoping he doesn't have a big Challenger unit, or this is going to feel pretty bad. Yeah. I guess at least we have a good open attack.
All unbelievers will see the light.
Why do I gotta talk with my mouth? Sure.
There'll be nothing left when I'm done.
Oh, that was a mistake. He could have punished me for that.
Who's falling for blood?
Should I play Gangplank here? Yeah.
the guilty will bend.
I like the idea of being able to Vengeance and Radiant Guardian or Lux. Okay, we just don't want this to be a Radiant Guardian. I don't care about much else. Okay.
I rarely forget and never forgive.
Cap on deck!
First light illuminates the land.
Okay, so we can deal 3 to both of them, which makes all their attacks bad. But we can do that whenever.
Glorious light rains down.
Well, in theory. If we play Withering Wail and they, like, single combat our kegs. Also a possibility. He does blow like a concerted strike or a single combat on our kegs. That's not the worst thing in the world. With less spells for him to trigger Lux with in the future. Has to. Oh, that doesn't work. Yeah, that's a good play. Not a great play, but a good enough play.
You barnacle!
That was pretty high rolly. Well. Sure.
Don't stand in my way.
Water is mine and mine alone.
We've been playing this deck for 3 games now, and we haven't done a single rekindler or
I won't
spectral
stop
matrix.
coming for those who wronged me.
I'm really not liking the Spectral Matron. I feel like it's going to be the card I draw when I'm out of cards, so it does abso-fucking-lutely nothing. Whereas the Rekindler will just, like, if I draw that with no cards, I win. With Spectral Matron, if I draw that with no cards, I lose. Which makes it, like, by definition, a win-more card. Which feels like a card I shouldn't be playing. It's got to be another Rekindler or Vengeance, right? Or Zap Spray Fin. That's also a great card. I'm going to go with another Rekindler for now. Of course, in the very next time I showcase this deck, I guarantee I will get a hand with 3 Rekindlers. I will throw them all with the mulligan, and then I will draw them all back immediately. Because life is pain. But we did win a couple games today. So, for that, we're mercifully happy. I've been Gravity Goo for Not Safe for Work Runeterra. Thanks so much for hanging out and watching me absolutely get brained and ruined and mangled by RNG. And if you've enjoyed the show, I would love for you to subscribe, to thumbs up, to thumbs down, and any kind of comment would be great. Like, what kind of decks would you like me to play? Give me a pat on the back. Give me a word of encouragement. Tell me your bad beat stories, man. Like, let me know you're out there and I'm not just suffering alone. Once again, thanks so much, because there's a ton of other content out there you could be watching, and it's awesome that you decided to spend a little bit of your precious time here with me. Until next time, I will have to say, a boom. Thanks for hanging out.